Okay, let's try this again. Okay, so yeah, something was wrong with my audio interface, and I was trying to. I think my sound is a little unbalanced here. Hang on, I don't want to be clipping too much. Yeah, something was going on with my audio interface, and I was trying to reboot it, and the stream got disconnected, and then, of course, YouTube being YouTube was like, oh, stream's over. And then when I attempted to reconnect, it actually started my next Starfield stream, so I'll clean that all up later, but in the meantime, we have a storm coming through. I did notice that the LASP something that was flying back over there, as soon as I loaded the world, it just crashed. That for some reason, I watched it on spectator cam. It really just like with its jets on and everything, just crashed. So I don't know. I don't know what makes that happen. But today is the day that we are finally, going to get a couple of things welded up here. The floor. We're going to plop down all sorts of new floor over here. Get everything welded up. Oh. Here's another thing. Someone pointed out in the comments, who was it? I don't remember your name. I'm so sorry. Pointed out in the comments of the last episode that I have actually disconnected this engine from the grid. It's a separate grid. You could tell, if I look at it, it's the only thing on the grid. So of course it's not providing any power anywhere. It's not part of the grid. But, there we go. Now, it is part of the grid, and it is burning fuel and draining. And so we'll be able to get that taken down and everything. So, thank you so much for pointing that out. I should have noticed that because I checked it. You see it in the video. I check it and I look in the terminal, and it's the only thing in the terminal. And for some reason, I didn't bother to look over here and notice that everything was gone. I just looked over here and was like, oh, that's weird. It's not outputting any power. So, we'll let that drain down, and it can just pump its power into the batteries. These are all discharging very, very slowly. But also that storm is producing a lot of power right now. So yeah, we're going to start by getting that up. Actually, is there anything else we really need to do? Or should we just get started with the floor? I think we're just going to get started with the floor. Let me tell you a little bit about why it is Sunday here where I'm at instead of Monday. And that is because my work schedule is changing a little bit. And I think I'm going to turn the mic down just a little bit more. Let me know if that is unbalanced. I'm just seeing a little bit of clipping. And, yeah, okay. Anywho, yeah, my work schedule is changing a little bit, and so I am trying to figure out what the new days are going to be for... Oh, I needed to get some silver, too. That was the other thing. Okay. Will these get taken? I think they will. Isn't cargo still connected? Should be. Where is Izzy? So yeah, warning, steel plate couldn't be transferred. Components, there's no valid conveyor path. Whoa. Yeah, we're gonna have to get that fixed up. Ooh, a cult solar carrier. Let's go get distracted by this guy real quick. He's pretty cool looking. Large grid. I don't see a whole lot of weapons on him. Cool. Alright, well he's not coming over this way. Yeah, so I think I might be moving... The only change I might be doing is moving my Monday streams to Sunday. I think that might be the only thing for now. But we'll see how it goes. I'm trying to keep the same number of days. And see where we go from there. Okay, so you're plugged right into there. That is a direct line. This is the components one, right? Let's see. Did I put... Let's see. You're the ammo and bottles. You're connected up. Okay, good. That storm is over. This thing has used up all of its stuff. Okay, so it did take it now. So what's Izzy complaining about then? Steel plate could not be transferred from DS connect. Oh, it's trying to take it out of here. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. We'll figure this whole situation out at some point. I'm probably going to have it... Yeah, we'll figure that out later. Okay, let me grab... let's get rid of you. Should I go get the silver real quick? Oh, what the heck? There's another electric storm? Okay, I guess that means I'm not going to go get the silver real quick. We're just going to close the outer door and not worry about the storm. I was going to go get the silver so I can get the medbay up and running, but we'll just not do that. And we'll do this instead. Okay, so what I want to do before I get too distracted here is grab... I don't think we need this many steel plates, but I do want a lot of this, because we're going to basically do... steel plate to about here. And then we're going to do ramps and then switch to basically interior plate all the way down. That should be good there. So I need a ramp. So, where do we want our ramp to start? I was thinking, oh, now the fog is rolling in. It's kind of weird because the further back you get, there shouldn't really be the fog, but I'm standing here. You know how the game is. Alright, I think... Wait. Where did that just go? Did I just shove a ramp in somewhere weird? When we go to weld all this up, we might find a random ramp somewhere. Alright, so I think this is going to be our wall. And actually, I want to start using a different color now that we're on the inside. I want to be more white with sci-fi armor, I think, but not exactly white. A little bit darker than that. So take the value down a little bit, and we could probably put in just a little bit of gray, or a little bit of the brown. Just a little bit to keep it a little bit dusty. Apparently the sci-fi armor is not working with the armor on the build states mod, which is okay, I guess. Let me put this in. We'll eventually have to go through and like change all the colors and everything. We'll be a little bit mismatched for a while, but this is kind of going to be representative of what the game was like before, like what was the world like before and what's the world like after, basically. But yeah, this will be our... let's see. Maybe I don't want... Oh no, this will be fine, because we'll probably extend the airlock area out to near here, and then there'll just be like a door to come around to here. I think that'll be fine. So this might be the end of the airlock, or maybe it'll be more like over here. Because I want to be able to drive vehicles into an airlock here and get them out. Okay. So we'll do that. I don't know what kind of wall we want visible here. I guess this would be... That would be okay. And we got all the audio stuff on the other side. Maybe we'll do it like... I'll think about it. Let's do the ramps first. We'll just have to keep an eye out for... we will have to keep an eye out for any enemy ships coming in. Boy, this... it's hard to place. That's the second time that I've clicked somewhere and it's made the noise. And I didn't actually see a ramp get placed. So, boy, that's gonna be a big bay. I may not have this much ramp and instead have... let's see, where would be the... So if that's kind of the drive-in point, maybe we stop the ramp like here. And then this will just be kind of like straight down with guardrails, essentially, or maybe like a wall here with windows or something. But this is going to be where the parking bays are going to be along this side. And you'll just kind of drive down along this side. And maybe we'll have parking bays on this side too. Depends. This vehicle's probably as wide as we could do, and it is like 1, 2, 3. It's within 4 blocks. It's within 5 blocks of width, so you know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this makes it awfully wide, so should be good. Let's throw in some more light armor in the random other color. That'll be okay for now. We'll figure all that out later. Oh, there's one of the ramps. Here's one of the ramps. Cool. I bet the other one is like stuck under the voxels somewhere. Okay, we have oh, I have my I'm logged in on Steam. Hang on a second. I want to log myself out. And I don't want you to see me doing it, is the thing. Yeah, this way you don't see the notifications of all of my friends coming up on the stream. Where is the thing? There we go. I'm generally invisible, but I was logged in, so the it won't show you me, but it will show you my friends, and that I do not want to do that. Okay. I think we're gonna go 2 down or 1 down. What sounds better? If we went, do we want this to be the floor at the end? I love when the build states of these things go away. I think that is probably right. We want this to be the floor. So is that the right? Yeah. All right, so we're going to put down a bunch of this, and then I'll just do the ramps down. There's something about the interior blocks that I've never understood, which is that every so often it gets into a situation where the initial build state isn't there. And I don't know why. Like, it's just not visible till you get close. It's like an LOD issue or something. Like when it should be loading a slightly farther away LOD, level of detail, then it instead just disappears. But it's not for every single one, because you'll note this is the exact same block here as up here. Same block. I can get totally far away from those. Don't know what's going on with that, but it is annoying. I can tell you that much. See, and now this row is not going away. Oh, it is a little bit. It is a little bit. So, as you could imagine, this is going to take some time. I thought about laying down all of this floor off stream. There we go, then we kind of get to the end of it there. But eventually decided that, well, I didn't decide nothing. I ran out of time, basically. Let's see. I have to clear some of this out. Kind of had a feeling this would happen. I wonder if it would be worthwhile. Cult Graph, is he crashing? Wonder if it'd be worthwhile having the... Oh, that hurt my ears. Yeah, apparently he is crashing. Okay. Anyway, I was going to say, I wonder if it would be worth making a spotlight or something and pointing it out this way. Just so I get a little bit more light down here. Maybe instead of digging this all one deeper, I should get the ship back in here to do it. Or just not go this deep into the ground. Oh, here. I could probably just do this real quick.
Energy low.
Or maybe not. I should probably not get stuck down in here. I think that would be pretty wise. But we'll see how far we can go. Oh, I think I'm probably good, actually. Except for at the way back. So, I'm just going to sit up in here while I take a drink of water. Alright, since there's no storm happening right now, it might be a good idea for me to go out, grab a load of silver, a little bit of silver, and a load of iron, because I'm going to need a ton of iron for this. And what's the other thing that I need for this? Let's see, these things, those all need iron, right? All those things need iron, I think. They definitely all need iron. Do they need anything else? You just need iron, and you just need iron. Okay. So let's head out real quick, and we'll... Ooh, okay. We're going to have to be careful of that ceiling there. I need to reboot my programmable block. There we go. Alright, let's see if we can get out without hitting the... There we go. There we go. Okay. Alright. Now, actually, someone had told me that the ore detectors had stopped working. Like one of the mods that I was using stopped working. Oh, I probably shouldn't be doing this in the middle of the night, actually. Oh, and there's some weather coming in. What is the weather? Rain. Oh, that's the best weather. Other than clear. Alright, let's see if the ore detector is broken with the mod, and it looks like it might be. Because all the ores... oh, no, wait. There we go. Platinum, iron, nickel. We did have silver here, didn't we? Gold. Maybe we didn't. Gold, nickel, magnesium, platinum. Yeah, maybe there is no silver here. Did I make any other GPSs for silver on this planet? I think these are both very far away, right? Yes. Yes, they are. Okay. Well, I guess we are going to go on a little flight looking for some silver, which hopefully won't be too far away. We could go check out that cult graph and just see if he's got anything interesting going on. At least, like, go take a look at him from a distance. Actually, that's probably a bad idea, because he'll start shooting at me and then potentially start shooting at me. Let's see. Can I see him from here? Oh, he's upside down. I think that turret is on fire, but it's hard to tell if that's the turret or something else underneath it that's on fire. Hydrogen is out. Oh, that turret is still active. Yeah, let's not go over there. Let's just find our silver and get out of here before something else spawns in. Or a storm happens. Let's go... let's see, there's the entrance. Let's fly over this way. Let's see if we can find anything. Might be over by the bases of mountains or something. Nickel, iron, gold. What is this? Hold on. Magnesium. That is a wreck. That is one of the wrecks I was pinged about. Oh, wait a second. Oh, there's silver. Okay. One of the wrecks in front of my base had a survival kit. So we could have just salvaged that. But what I'm going to do instead is go down, grab this silver, maybe see if I can grab some of that iron that's just off to the side of it. And then we'll just head back. We'll just have extra silver around. Looks like we're going to be able to grab some magnesium too while we're here. I know I'm going to forget to make a GPS of this, but I want to make a GPS of where this is just before we leave. There's the magnesium. This planet is so weird with its, let me, nope, don't rotate. Just want to dig out a little bit bigger hole. So it can stop hitting the wall. There we go. That should be better. Alright. And we'll grab a little magnesium while we're here too. Maybe we'll do, let's see, we have 10, maybe we'll do like 20 tons of silver, something like that. I don't think we need a lot of silver. we're going to need a lot more iron than silver, and probably going to need more magnesium. So let's get like maybe 30 tons of silver. I want to kind of be like half silver and magnesium, and then half iron, basically. Man, we pick up, you get a lot more magnesium per square, I don't know, meter mined than you do of silver. I hope you all can hear me okay, given the issue that I had with the microphone at the beginning. I hope that it is fixed. Let's back it up a little. Here's what I'm going to try and do, is try and tunnel drill up toward the iron now. Grab a little on the way out. I can't see it. There we go. Not there yet. There it is. Alright, let's just kind of get a little bit of an opening here. Alright. The iron tends to be pretty thin. Like, it's abundant, but it tends to be pretty thin, so I think we're just going to be going back and forth with it for a bit here. Just got to make sure we don't run out of thrust and that we can actually get out of this hole. Battery is looking good. So I think we'll be okay. As long as we, I know this is like famous last words, but as long as we don't run into any enemies on the way back, we'll be good. Okay, how are we doing on? Let me let it... Okay, so... Are we actually full? I think the drills are not. Are they? That's full, that's full. The connector is not full yet. The drills are not full. Alright, so we got a little time. We got a little capacity left here. It's just making sure, because the bottom of the screen says all the containers are full, but I was pretty sure it didn't take drills into account. So I'm looking at the Excavos screen there that's showing the cargo percent at 65 and the lift thrust at 61. Just wanted to make sure that was accurate. Wedged in this hole. Wedged in this little slot here. $210 tons of iron. That's probably enough. Yeah, I think that's probably enough. We're at 93 93, 94, 95%. Yeah, I think that's good. Let's see if we could go back out the way we came without getting ourselves into too much trouble here. So far, so good. So then right at the edge of the hole here, if we could just get out. There we go. Right at the edge of the hole, I'm going to do a GPS for, I forgot what I used to call this, hole or mine? I don't remember. Okay, we'll go with H. This is silver, magnesium, iron. I just completely changed my naming scheme from how it was before, which is fine. Where is? Let's turn that off. There's my GPS back that way. All right, off we go. Hopefully not to crash into anything. That last spout there is, that submarine is going to eventually run out of power. And then we'll be able to take it. It's very intact, which is why we're not going over there, because it has a lot of active weapons on it. It is very intact, so eventually we'll be able to go out and salvage it if we can find it after the after the antenna signal is gone. And falling for a bit. And not falling for a bit. And let's try not to hit any of the wrecks. We gotta clear this one up. This one's gonna be a problem. In fact, is it already a problem? Kinda. Kinda is. See if we can keep this low so we don't hit the welder. There we go. Looking good, looking good. Don't hit the ceiling. Spin it around. Kinda jiggle it. Cult Trident drone. I hope they're not going to be a problem. Where's my thing there? Down you go. Over you go. And locked, charging. And everything is off, and out I go. Okay. So that should give me enough silver to get a... to get the medical components up and running. I kind of see what this trident drum looks like. He's not moving, which leads me to believe he's probably gonna actually fly a search pattern and not just a, excuse me, not just a like a straight path. Alright, so I need just 10 medical components. And you have 3, that's right, okay. So, now that we have our silver, now we have a medical bay. Woohoo! Yay! Look how fast I can charge up everything. Which means that now we can start actually taking all of this down. Oh, jeez. I'm glad that didn't kill me.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Why was there so much stone? Jeez.
Inventory full.
Can I put it up into you? Yes. Stone is good for gravel, which I need for, I deposited everything, that's right. That makes sense. Alright, that should suck the stone back out of there, and it should get processed, like, right away. Okay, let's grab some more components out of here, and keep on going with our floor. So what I'm actually going to do is be a little bit cheaty after I get this up and running here, because we're going to actually get a build and repair going and have it start welding some of this stuff up for me, because otherwise it's going to take me a very long time to get all this
Inventory full.
That's true. I probably shouldn't have picked up all the should not have picked up all of the components I needed to build with, and then yeah, no, I'm just talking to myself now. Okay, I think I can get that out of there. I need a place to put this welder ship temporarily, though I'm not really using it. Ooh, that unknown signal is really close. I could probably just jetpack out to it. Get it. Let's take out... Actually, let's do this. Let's move you somewhere else, because you're still... I don't plan to keep the... I don't plan to keep the build and repair running forever. So let's just put you off to the side here for now. We'll just leave you off. Actually, we'll do this. There we go. Shut you off. I don't think I have trash cleanup turned on, so the lack of a powered vehicle... Actually, let me make sure that that's true. Trash removal. Yeah, let's suspend trash removal. There we go. Now this thing will be safe to just kind of sit there. Yeah, that's really close. Let's go and get that. Let's go and get that unknown signal. I've not really gotten an unknown signal like this whole time. Because they weren't spawning. Oh, and of course I get the annoying one. Okay. Alright. We gotta do this carefully. Otherwise, it is going to jet away from me. Come on. There we go. Sweet. What did we get? Some space bucks and stuff. There are economy stations in this world. I turned them on after I put this planet in, so they should be somewhere, but I don't have any notepads or anything telling me where they are. I would have to get one, I would have to basically die and spawn in another drop pod and get one, and then which one of these had the survival kit in it? One of these had a survival kit that was in pretty decent shape. I don't think it was this one. I think it was the larger one. How did I not notice this had a jump drive? Oh, because most of the stuff was missing from it. I'm going to take this jump drive.
Inventory full.
I think I probably did notice that and just realized that it had nothing in it. Yeah, man, I really got to get out here and salvage this properly. Maybe it was the second one that had the survival kit in it. That was another solar carrier. No, I don't think this thing had a survival kit, did it? Maybe I'm just misremembering everything. Yeah, I probably am. I could check the I could check their grids, but I don't really want to. Alright, that's fine. We'll just leave that like that. I don't think that solar carrier cares about us. Cult doesn't really care about us at the moment, so. Alright, and then this is going to connect up into here. It's going to connect up with one of these. Hey, Rumblestrip, how you doing? And we're eventually going to do this. We're going to replace all these with the armored ones so that I can make the ceiling airtight. That will come later. And let's fill this in. Alright, I think our line is unbroken here. So we're good there. Alright, I'm going to actually do the build and repair now. Do I need this thing coming down? This has my weather on it. Let's move the weather thing. Yeah, I'm doing okay. It was a bit of a rough week. My company did a round of layoffs, which is something that they'd never done before. And I was okay. The people who report to me were all okay. Just a really rough week. And we're also kind of changing our schedule at work a little bit, which is why I'm doing this it's partially because of that. But I'm doing this on Sunday night now instead of Monday because the days that I go into work, like instead of working from home, are going to change. And so I'm trying to figure out the new schedule. We'll see. It might change a little bit. But so kind of expect the streaming times to change over the next week or two as I figure this out. LCD weather. I don't know if this is a plugin doing this or if this is just because an update happened between the last time I streamed and I don't have a cursor anymore until I start typing. Then I get the cursor. But otherwise, there's no. Maybe that was always like that. I don't know. I feel like there was always a cursor. See, it doesn't. I don't know. It does. I don't know. It's like I don't know. It's weird. Maybe I'm just misremembering how things worked. Maybe I'm getting old. Alright, weather. It is dusty. Okay, which means I can get rid of this. Yeah, that strong economy is around somewhere, I'm sure. I just haven't seen it. Okay, where was I going to put the build and repair in? Where would be a good place to put it? Somewhere. Oh, if I put it close enough out there, I could grind those things down. Let's see, I could. You know what? I'm going to just clonk it onto the side there. This mod had an update too. This isn't the original one. This is a modded one that makes it require more components. You can see it takes 800 superconductors to get it going now, and it uses a bit more power. Look, I mean, like, it's a ridiculous amount of material that needs to go into it. Although I'm not sure why it is listing certain amounts of materials as if they're already in it. Is that because that's in my inventory? Oh, I guess that's because it's in my inventory. Let's grab that. Boy, now that I took that down, it's looking a lot bigger in here. Pretty nice. I don't know if we're going to have enough superconductors for this. I hope I don't need to go out and grab some gold. Yeah, and 800 superconductors. Okay. Let's see. Did I even tell this thing to make superconductors? Oh, we just got gravity generators, so it hadn't seen those before. Yeah, it hasn't seen super... Oh, no, there they are. 50. So it's making 50 at a time. Ugh. Let's crank it up to 200. And gravity components... Do I really need gravity generator components? Let's break them down. Actually. So let's check on gold in here. And see. So we got gold in the assembler. Oh, we're not going to have enough gold to make a build and repair. Yeah, we're definitely not going to have enough gold for a build and repair. So my options now are I could go back out and mine a little bit more, or I could continue laying down the floor for a bit. And I feel like the smart thing to do would be go get the gold so that the build and repair can be working while I'm laying stuff down, because it's going to take a while as we start laying down, like as it starts building, we're going to see a lot of it having to wait while components get built up and stuff, even though I have all those assemblers over there. So why don't we do that? Let's we're all charged up. Let's go out. Look at how much easier it is to fly around here now. Hopefully we don't run into any issues with any bad guys. And I always turn this GPS on, even though I basically know where the GPS is, where all the ores are at this point. Okay, that's a crashed cult. Hey, Zaflo Galactic. I was trying to remember your name. You're the one that in the comments pointed out that I was that I disconnected the hydrogen engine, right? I fixed that at the very beginning of the stream. Thank you for that. Where didn't I have a hole? There we go. I think that's the gold hole. Or is that the gold hole? Should have marked the holes. That one looks like it has iron in it, but I think I have to pass through iron to get to everything. Oh wait, no, there's a gold hole over here. There it is. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I think this area, I think I was saying this last time, I think this entire area is covered in a thin layer of iron, which makes it pretty easy to just kind of dig down anywhere around this little prairie and get some iron. But iron is not what we are here for right now. And neither is platinum, but I'll take it since it's right here. Don't really have a use for platinum at the moment. But I might someday. Maybe we'll eventually make a spaceship get off of this planet. Building a large grid ship to get back to space, I think would be a pretty interesting play, because don't get distracted by the platinum. Because I can't really build that underground unless I build it underground and then blow a hole in the roof or dig it out or something. So I'd have to build it out in the open. excuse me, that I'm opening it up to, you know, attacks and weather, you know, attacks from LASP, attacks from the planet itself. So, might be a fun challenge to do. I don't know why, but, like, well, no, I do know why. It's exactly why I play this game. I was going to say I don't know why, but I find it really relaxing to sit and build a ship. But, yeah, I mean, that's why we play the game, right? We all have different reasons for enjoying the game, but for me, I enjoy building vehicles, whether it's large grid ships or small grid, whatever. And I enjoy building them in survival. When I started the game, I'm sure like a lot of people, I jumped into creative right away to, you know, to learn how the game worked. Built a couple of really terrible looking ships in creative. Built some good looking ships too, but mostly built some like very boxy looking ships in creative. And then it wasn't until I started like really hunkering down and being like, no, I'm gonna do survival mode. You know, gotta build everything, gotta mine all the materials, gotta do everything. That I started actually making ships that I was more satisfied with how they looked, because they were more, I don't know, like more like realistic in the sense of like they felt like they were designed by they were designed for their purpose instead of their aesthetic, I guess. And I know it seems contradictory to say that the ships that weren't designed to have an aesthetic looked better, but I think that's due to me being bad at actually choosing an aesthetic and sticking to it. And so it's like oh, I need to rotate. Rotate, there we go. So for me it's a, what am I bonking into here? Oh, this is a, I have made an interesting little hole here, haven't I? There we go. Don't fall over. Don't fall over. Okay. Parallax shadow. That probably won't come after me unless I get too close to it. But yeah, I mean, so I started this series. This was originally a space start. So, Zepflo, I'm reading your comment about like packing it up and going to space. I started this as a space start. Went to all the asteroids, collected all the stuff, built an asteroid base, and then rather hilariously launched myself at this planet where I have been trying to survive here. The thing about, like, if I'm going to build a ship to leave the planet, yeah, I could actually probably, with just the salvaged wrecks that are sitting out on the ice, put together enough of a ship to get to space. And then, you know, I could go back and just start mining asteroids again and whatever. But I think the challenge for me would the thing that I would want to do is try to build it completely on the planet, an actual large, fully functioning ship, like a home ship kind of a thing, and take it to space without it getting blown to bits in the process. So that would be the challenge for me. So when I was saying that it would be challenging, I was not saying I'm shying away from it. I was actually thinking that might be fun to do. Oh, I turned too far. There we go. Okay. Gold is rough. Gold and platinum are both, and I think uranium is too, where you mine the cubic meters of the voxel mined doesn't give you nearly as much in your cargo hold as, like, you know, stone or iron. I don't fully comprehend how they decided the size of the deposits, because it seems to me that there's a lot of them really close to each other, like platinum and gold right here, right next to each other. And did something just spawn in? Because my game just hitched up a little bit, and that usually means that something spawned in. And then the very large disc of iron that's on top of everything. It's interesting, but I haven't seen... I think I've seen all of the... whoa. I'm getting a little bit too heavy here. I think I've seen all of the materials at some point so far, but cobalt is the one that's been the... Like, I've seen all of them more than once, except for cobalt, which I've seen once. And I think I did actually mark it, because Rumblestrip was saying cobalt is rare, and it certainly looks like it is. So... Oh, your ship has a safe zone, huh? So do you, like, convert it to station and then activate the safe zone? Is that for use on, like, public servers? Got 133 gold. I think that's probably enough. Let me actually try to grab a little bit more platinum. I'm not trying to build a jump drive yet, so I don't think I need I don't need this much gold, but I have all of my yield modules now, so I think we're probably good. As long as we're down in the hole, we'll grab some platinum. Yeah, ugly but functional is the aesthetic that I like, just because it feels more lived in. You know, it feels less like you went to a star yard and purchased a nice ship, you know. I also like the idea of, you know, starting with a smaller ship and then building on as you go without having any sort of plan for where everything is going to go, you know. And so, like, things just kind of evolve as needed. You know, I try to plan, like, oh, this ship will have refinery capabilities, or this ship won't, you know, or this one will have a jump drive or whatever, but then, you know, you don't always have a place to put it right away, or the materials to make it, I should say. Yeah, that's actually a pretty good idea, having a safe zone on a ship. I hardly ever play on public servers, so I don't know, maybe people do that a lot, and I just am not. I got back into the gold, didn't I? Oh, hitting the walls. Where's the platinum? I should probably just head back to the base at this point. I don't need all this platinum. And I'm running the risk of, with that shadow having gone away, I'm running the risk of, something worse spawning in while I wait. Alright. Don't take me to all the ores, take me to the entrance. You know, it's nice, at least, that Luca Aerospace, or LASP here, put these beacons in my front lawn so that I could see where the front of the base is, even when the front of the base itself is barely lit up. So I need to put some lights on the landing strip here so that I could see that in the dark. We're drifting. We are drifting. There we go. I think we've had 2 reavers spawned in since I've been on the planet. And even though there are, like, downed ships on the ice with that are not owned by me, that have antennas thrust broadcasting, they didn't go after them, which is weird. Can't get past that guy. Drop down a little. Yeah, this is where I need to build that port I was talking about. Building a port up here somewhere. We still have all of our guns on here, right? Yeah. Building a port up here somewhere that I can just dock on real quick, unload everything, and then come in here without drifting all over the place. There we go. Oh, not bad. Not bad alignment. Alright, I'll turn that on. Hop on out. And now, do I have... I still have that there. Oh, what else do we need? Motors. Oh, it's probably cranked through those by now. Cool, we just need some superconductors. So I assume that the refineries are probably going to switch over... Oh, don't switch over to platinum. Come on. Don't, no. Why? Did the gold not come in yet? That should be plenty of gold. Oh, it's probably doing platinum because I still have gold in the... There's technically refined gold in there, so it doesn't need to make more superconductors yet, but it will in a minute. There we go. I'm excited to use the new Atmo thrusters. I haven't had a chance to use them on anything. Maybe we should refit my little welder ship with some of those newer Atmo thrusters. They're less powerful than the old ones. For the first time, they put out an actual different one that is less... Here, let's do a comparison. I think they're like, for their size, they are proportional to the... Let's see, are these in any groups? Doesn't look like they put these in any groups. Oh no, they're in this group. Okay, cool. We can compare there. So, give me a small grid. There we go. A small grid, small thruster is 1 by 1 by 3 and gives you, let's see, 96 kilonewtons, whereas one of these small ones is, it's 1 by 1 by 1, but it's really a half. So it's 1 by 1 by half, and you get 32 kilonewtons, which is a third. So it's really like a third the size and a third the thrust, and I assume, let's see, max is 200 kilowatts. What are you? 600 kilowatts. So it's literally just cut by third. And I assume this is the same. So this is 576 kilonewtons at 2.4 megawatt, and the larger one is 1 megawatt and 230. Oh, this one's actually this is 3 by 3 by 2. This one's actually better because that is just a little less than half. Although, does that math work out? This is 3 by 3 by 5. And this is 3 by 3 by 2. So I guess the math is a little bit harder because it's not a, it's 2/5. And I don't know what 2/5 of 576 is. It's not 230. I don't think. Hang on a second. Hey Siri, what's 2/5 of 576? 230.4. Well, I'll be dipped. It is. Okay, so it's exactly... It is. The math works out. God, math, you've done it again. You glorious bastard. Alright, do I have stuff? Anyway, I like them. That's what I was getting at. I really like them. I want to use them on something, and I don't know what yet, but I think perhaps retrofitting this thing into a grinder ship with those things would look pretty cool. And I think that the implication here is, so this is 96 kilonewtons at 600 kilowatts. This is 1 megawatt at 234. It's almost like this is a good replacement. Like one of these larger ones is a good replacement for a couple of smaller ones. You know? It's not exact, but, you know, I could take off... I could probably, because this is overkill here. Wait, where's my downward ones? How many downward ones do I have? I think there's 4. Or is it just 2? No, there's 4. So that's 230. Yeah, so this is just about a little over 2 of them. So I could replace the 4 of these with 2 of these, and we'd be pretty much on par. We'd be actually a little bit better. A little bit more thrust, force, a little bit less max power consumption. So, actually a pretty good deal. If I did that math in my head correctly. Yeah, I need like a build and repair to build this build and repair for me. Now I assume the refineries are going to start prioritizing gold? No. Because we have enough gold still. Still going through the original gold. If we make it through this and I actually had gold, just enough gold to do this, I'm going to be amused, we'll just say. Mildly amused. I don't need this money or this or this or this or this or this. I should make like an ATM. Also, why do I have all these basic tools? I should make an ATM and deposit that money and then go around searching for a actually, let me do another cheat real quick. I want to know if... What was that noise? It sounded like something just fell over. Yeah, I don't see any... There are no... Okay, yeah, I was just checking. There are no stations that have spawned in yet. The stations, the GPS locations of the stations are set. They are where they are. They were determined when I turned on economy, I believe is how this works. But they won't actually spawn in until you get close to them. So without knowing the coordinates, there'd be no way to search for one other than just flying around and hoping you get lucky. So there we go. Almost done. And then I'm going to go ahead and grab all of these now. Maybe not that many. This way, when the build and repair starts and it's sucking up all the components, I could still be laying stuff down. I had actually thought on this, I'm almost positive on the stream when they were talking about the new thrusters, because they're half block size, I swear Zockley said that they were 1/6 the strength, and I thought that was not going to be worth it necessarily, because you probably have to put too many, or you'd have to augment them with a lot of the old thrusters. But them being 1/3 is not bad. I think that's doable. So I very much like them. I was going to use them either way, but... How many more? Just a few. Ah, 9, come on. We're almost there. Yes, there we go. Okay. Yay. Alright, let's make it do stuff. Oops. Whoop, 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 whoop. There it is. Okay, first we'll fix the spelling of this thing. We will Let's see. Let's put its color here. It is... Let's see. We're going to put it on fly mode. I want it to grind before weld. I'm not going to have an ignore color. I am going to pick... No, that was wrong. Darn, I wanted to set. I wanted to set the current build color. I always confuse which is which. Let me make a nice pink here, and we'll just go with it. We'll go with that. Alright. Pick current build color. Set for grinding. Yes, okay, good. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. I don't want to grind neutral. I just want you to build my stuff for the most part. Let's do nearest first. That's for grinding. Hold on. For welding, help others build new weld to functional only. That might be worthwhile, actually. Nah, we'll just let it do the whole thing. Because it's mostly floor. And I think that is it. We can also let it collect. Alright, so the other thing that I want to do real quick is turn off the projector in here, because it will start building all of these blocks that I don't want to have on here anymore. Oh, my screen in the corner got all messed up. I wonder what happened there. Probably because I got rid of some blocks. That would make sense. Alright. Get to work. Oh, it's working over here. I think. Or is it just fixing all of the broken blocks that are sitting around everywhere? Yeah, it seems to be fixing a bunch of broken half-welded blocks. There we go, now it's working. I'm actually going to just real quick jump into, oh man, spectator, and go under the base and look at something, because I clicked at some point and put a ramp down, and then couldn't see where the ramp was, and for some reason I feel like it had to have gone under the ground, but I don't see it anywhere. So maybe I didn't. Maybe I did not. Okay. Yeah, maybe I just dropped it in a hole somewhere on the base. So, either way. If it was under the ground, I wouldn't have been able to do anything about it anyway, but I probably could have had the build and repair snag it. Alright, let's get back to putting down, not in that color, putting down the floor in here, even though I can't see where anything is. Do I need... I don't need this row here. That's okay. I don't actually need this row, because the... I might... Yeah, I need it for everywhere where there's no ramp, basically. So that means I can get rid of these. Their build states are all messed up anyway. Alright. Then we'll throw in... I don't know if I need a row behind or not to do airtightness with the ramps. So here's what I'm wondering. If I put a ramp right there, is that going to be airtight if I just do ramp straight across with nothing behind it? I don't know. Like, I'm going to have... I feel like I probably should. I don't need this row, now that I'm looking at it. I don't need this row underneath it, but I think I probably should have this row here. Yes, because otherwise it won't be connected to the base, I think. So that's our air tightness. Yeah, you know what? I'm not going to chance it. It's not that much iron, and I've got so much iron sitting around, so we'll throw this in. And I will fall down a hole. So then what's probably going to happen is I'm just going to lay out the entire floor, and then at some point I'm going to have to go back and look at if I want to do like different surfaces for like driving lanes or whatever. What I'm laying down here is what I want the main floor to look like. And then the yes, I didn't mean to put all
Inventory full.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Inventory full.
Just let
Inventory
you pick those up now.
full.
Alright, did I put... I don't think I need you under here, do I?
Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full.
Sorry.
Inventory full.
Gonna fix
Inventory
that in a
full.
minute. But the build and repair should collect all that for me. Too far. Okay. There we go. So that's going to be our ramp. There. Does it really? The old style interior wall looks good with the hazard? I don't think I've ever looked at it. Let's do a little test. Because we could do a... let's see. Let's grab it in like a yellow. There. Okay, so what is it going to look like? Ooh, that does look cool. Oh. Oh, we should use that for something. Oh, I like that a lot. I don't think I ever looked at that. Do these do anything cool? No. These don't look very cool. The new pipe blocks don't have anything special on them. But yeah, like the kind of thing I'm thinking of is like using these newer pipe blocks and maybe doing like this side facing up for like where we drive, or maybe something like this in certain areas. But we'll see. I could also put... What's on the back of these new wall bits? Not much good there for floor. Good for wall. Not very good for floor. Let's see. I haven't been paying attention to the bad guys. That strike corvette is leaving. You know what I'm going to do? Is, these things are notoriously loud. There we go. Cool. These batteries almost dead. They're not hurting nothing being here. I think they primarily get used whenever I land with the miner, and then all of a sudden it's starting to charge them up. Cool. Alright. Let's put down a bunch more floor. Now I feel like I should be whispering because the build and repair got turned down. It's like it's so quiet now. Oh, look at that. I forgot I did a back wall there. So now, feast your ears on this plonking noise over and over as I get this floor laid out. If this was close to the end of the stream, I would say I'll just do this off stream and it'll be welded up for the next time, but we are not close to the end of the stream, and I don't have anything else to do other than get this base up and running and also dig out where the ground is too high. Boy, my character is out of breath. All he's doing is just walking backwards. Over and over and over. What do I do now? There we go. I might have to move the build and repairs range over. Oh, what is he building something on the rover? Oh, I bet that rover probably has a ton of damaged parts. So, for those who weren't around when I started, or when I came to this planet, that rover back there is actually how I got here. I built that rover on the asteroid base, and... Excuse me. Built that rover on the asteroid base, put a... Well... Some things happened that we don't speak of. But in the official canon, I built a large grid jump drive that just had a couple of thrusters on it, essentially, and a reactor, and and a landing gear. And we jumped over here with just that ship, that rover, and then we landed on the planet and instantly got hit with a electrical storm. And I had designed a decoy system on it that I had hoped would handle the electrical storm. Yeah, self-welding decoy system. But the entire decoy system got completely obliterated immediately. And I spent the entire storm just like desperately trying to keep the vehicle, keep the like decoys working and everything. And I did eventually change the system, so the decoys should actually be pretty resilient now to lightning. But I assume that that truck took a ton of damage that I just never fixed. So build and repair will fix it up for me now. What did we do? There we go. Apparently I missed one. Missed one over there. I missed one over there too. Once this all gets welded up, we'll be able to check and see if we missed any parts. Yeah, I know they run technically pretty fast for a human in a spacesuit. Oops. I wonder if LASP decided that they weren't going to send any more ships for a while. After their last 4 got plopped into my ice lake. Ah, darn, I thought I was far enough away. See if I could do it this time without hurting it. There we go. Alright, where are we at here? Hitting the wrong buttons, that's where I'm at here. Yeah, I want to say that, you know, in like riding a bike, I used to have a bike with a speedometer on it. And so I would, other than like, well, okay, let me start this over. When I was a teenager, I thought it was really cool to have a speedometer on my bike. I actually don't know how accurate it was, but the fastest that I ever got was like, I want to say somewhere around like 15 miles an hour. So the fact that the engineer runs at like 22 miles an hour is hilarious. I can't imagine like driving a car that fast or slow. Normally I would say that slow, but that fast, and then just having a human running alongside of it for an extended period of time. For a short while, potentially, if you're an experienced runner, I could probably see it. I am not an experienced runner. I'm barely an experienced walker. Just before the stream, I went to take the garbage out, and I picked up my shoes from the little cubby hole that they sit in, and I threw them on the ground, and then, for reasons that elude me, I almost immediately lost my balance and fell over. I was just standing. That's what happens. Alright, I think we're going to stop after this row. Let the build and repair do its thing for a bit. Take a look at what we got, maybe build some walls up. Alright, I think we could see where the edge of the build and repairs range is, so let's do something about that. Boy, I wish I could reach you from there. Oh, build and repair, where are you? Let's turn you off for a minute. Let's show area. Oh, you go all the way out to here. Oh, actually, wow, that's awfully conveniently perfect. Very strange. How far out the front do you go? Okay, well that's good, because I was actually kind of worried that since I owned these ships, it was going to try to repair them. So, that's good. And I take it this thing is at full health now, which is nice. I might take advantage of that and redo the wind towers while I've got this here. Okay, so why are we not building the rest? Did we just run out of components? Yeah, looks like we just ran out of components. Okay. So what are we making here? We're basically making them on demand at this point, I assume. Yeah, like the instant that we put them out there, then Izzy gets around to realizing that we missed like 1 block's worth, and then builds
Energy
just that.
low.
Hey, guess what? We get to try out the new med bay. Here we go. Oh, look how fast it goes. Beautiful. Beautiful. This is not the final resting place of the medbay. The medbay will move probably somewhere around here. While I'm waiting, I'm going to go ahead and repaint most of this. I want most of the base to be in the new aesthetic. But not the stuff up at the top and not the airlock area. We're going to kind of... Oh, I should turn that off. We're going to kind of pretend that the airlock area is still dusty and grimy, whereas the inside is all nice and clean. That's the plan. That strike corvette is still flying around. They usually don't bother me, but... Alright, let's see. Oh. Well, what do you know? I'm still on the wrong... I'm on the wrong thing. There we go. Alright, let me try to do two hands at once here. There we go. We're not repainting this ship, right? The ship that for like 5 streams I said I was going to repaint and never did. Doesn't look like it. Oh! It just built something on the ship. Probably something I damaged while I was out and about today. Alright, so kind of leave this area as is for now, although I will maybe go up to there. Just do like this much. Grab all of these. Go up to, I can always put the... Obviously I can always put the color back, so yeah. A little bit out of whack there, but that's okay. Alright, that's far enough. There, let's swing by and do all of this. Oh, you know, that's the other thing I wanted to do. While I've still got the build and repair going, I want to do this back wall, which I wouldn't be able to reach otherwise. Okay. Alright, what material do we want for, like, an industrial... Oh, boy, I'm stuck. Like, the back wall of the industrial area. So we could do... like lights up the wall. We could do like this kind of material but facing the right way. We could do one of the newer things, like we could do some half block. They don't have like just a, like if I did like this at the top and the bottom, there's no like nice looking half block thing to put in the middle. They need to work on that I'm aware of. We could probably do like a row of pipes. That would probably look cool. And then maybe we'll just do like a row of these things or something. How high up do I have to go with this? Like 5? 1, 2, 3. This thing's 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 5. And I think that was as high as I was going to go. Yeah, because where's this thing at? Yeah, so 5. Or I could just do like this. That's probably going to be the... That'll be okay. We'll just do that. It'd be nice and bland and boring behind all of this. So, why do I have that sticking out there? Because otherwise we're just going to be here. What the what? I see. I see. So. Okay. That'll work. I think this would have worked either way, but... Who just... Somebody just spawned in, I think. Alright. That way. Hey, nice. Alright, you need to clean up a little bit here. Okay, well that was close. I need another row back here. Okay. Do I need a row underneath that? Oh, this is all... Oh no, this is not. I was going to say this is all steel plate here, but it's not. It is this. We'll just fill this in back here too. Yeah, that's fine. I should probably do a check and see how we're doing on iron. Nope, sit tight. Wait, hold on. Don't build these yet, because, hey, wait. I don't want to build too close to my guy here. Till I'm able to move him. Nobody's coming too close. It kind of worries me a little bit that it's too quiet around here. I don't know. It's worrying. Only have to do this a few hundred more times. Did we make it to the end? We did. Two more rows. And then we're done. And that's all I'm going to put up for now. Because I just want it would be really, really hard to weld all these up behind everything. So, that's why I'm going to use the build and repair to do it. And we might have to go out. I don't think I need to be drilling all that. We might have to go out and get more iron. I'm going to have to check and see how much we got. Kind of looks like it's chasing me. It's just hitting me in the face here. Ow. Okay. Last row. Caught myself. Oh, okay. Hold on. We got a drill. So this back wall, because it's all industrial, is just going to be completely covered. But what I want to do in most other areas is have windows, like, so that you can kind of see the rock behind it. I think that would look cool. I think that would look cool. Cool. There we go. And there we go. Back wall complete. For now. So, I think what we will probably do at some point is take this back into the wall and drop it down behind this cargo container to connect everything. Instead of having this big tube come down here, although maybe having a big tube come down isn't the worst idea. It's just that eventually it won't have any need to come up and over here because we'll be moving the dock for this guy down into the pit here. But, look at this nice boring white floor that we're getting together here. Love it. Is this what I really want the edge of this to look like? I may not do that. I might do like the pipes along the edge here or something like that. Will that be airtight? Let's check the airtightness of those pipey things. I bet they're not airtight on the open side. Yeah, they're only airtight on the sides you would expect. So I would have to... I could put them along here, but I would just need like the very end one to be not pipes. So let's see. Or we could do these kind of pipes where they're in the wall. Yeah, I bet these are airtight on 5 sides. Oh no, they're airtight on every side. Okay. Cool, that works. We'll just do those pipes. Or I could at least do... the first few with this. And then switch over to these. Because you're not going to see the top either way. Because there'll be a wall here. Although I guess there doesn't necessarily have to be a wall here. Let me get the build and repair to take this out for me. And we're going to change what this row looks like. Maybe it wouldn't be too bad doing these. I don't know. It kind of feels weird doing like block, 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 block all the way down. But if we made it like... See, I think we're going to have to take out more... Might have to take out more of the stone. No, there we go. Okay. Let's see. Do a quick enemy check here. Let's see how this would look if we did like the pipes coming in. Does it even really matter if the end one? Like, actually, does any of this matter? I don't know, because these things aren't airtight on the sides. I think that's the reason I need to do this at least. Well, no, because I'm going to do something else under here. So it only needs to be airtight on the side for the first ones, I think. I hope that's right, because I'm going to do this pipe all the way across the rest of it, even though this requires large steel tubes, which are more expensive. I'm doing it anyway. Then we'll just have to do like a little sanity check to make sure that there's no rock poking through the pipes. Like I think there's going to be rock poking through on these. then I actually stopped my platform way back there. Yeah. We might do... this may stop. We might have the back wall stop here. Like this may be wall. Like this, the bay won't come back this far. I don't know. We'll see. Let's grab some... I almost went to sit in the cockpit again. It's... And I'm probably jinxing myself here, but I feel like the fact that in the last episode, or 2 episodes ago, like we got attacked like 3 times, or there were like constant ships flying around threatening to attack us, was weird compared to today, where like 2 ships have spawned in, I think, and none of them have attacked us. Okay, that doesn't look too bad. Yeah, there's like some segments there, but that's okay. The rest of this is, I mean, it's a bit repetitive, but it's piping. It's piping. It is piping. So what are we going to do on the bottom side? I'm thinking we do this along this wall here. Let's see, this requires 10 large steel tubes. This one also, these are the same. Okay. These are the exact same. I might as well just do this, then it'll be the same on all sides. Yeah, this doesn't light up or anything, right? That's not emissive? I don't think so. Alright, let's get you starting... let's see. Let's not actually have you start there. We'll have you this go like this. And then we'll have it switch to this. And it looks like we haven't run out of iron yet, so that's good. Oh, man. Let's hope I don't. Let's hope I don't hit something important. Is that? Nope, still not. I basically need none of these edges to be covered because it's going to go edge to edge. That should be airtight, I believe. So, the goal is for the interior of this thing to eventually be airtight. Because I would like to live in a nicely oxygenated environment for a while. If possible, before I eventually go back out into space for some reason, or start a new series or whatever. I'm going to tell you folks right now, in October, City Skylines 2 is coming out, end of October. And either Space Engineers or Starfield will be taking a pause for City Skylines 2. I don't know which one, because I don't know how I will be in Starfield at that point. So, my hope is that Starfield will, you know, kind of get it out of my system there, and then we'll have I could keep Space Engineers going and do some City Skylines. I'll probably do a week or 2 of just City Skylines. And why did I do this? Why did I do this? If I wasn't going to have the ramp extend that far, why would I bother with this? Spirit of Light. Not technically coming this way. But anyway, don't feel like Space Engineers is being abandoned or anything. It is definitely going to continue. But my other favorite game of the post-pandemic era is City Skylines, so I will definitely be getting in on that for a little bit. Alright, how did I want to do this? I think we're just going to go straight back with this and do a wall here. This would have taken me absolutely forever to weld up without the build and repair. And while that would have been an interesting challenge to try to do, I feel like this is already particularly boring content. So I think it might have been cool to design something that, like a vehicle that could have welded all this up, but it still, no matter what, would have taken a really, really long time. Alright, what do we want this wall to be here? Because we are basically going to probably wall off a bit of... do I really want, like, this to be a wall, or to have this just be a wall? I think we will do a wall there, and then we'll just put some sort of a guard here to hopefully... Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, so this will be... what will we do to fill this in? Let's do another one of those there. And then what other fun new shapes do we have on this? We could do... Let's do this. I know I'm being really repetitive. Oh man, I'm out of interior plate already. I bet you there's no interior plate available. Here, hang on. Let's tell the build and repair to chill for a second so we can build up some inventory here. How are we doing on iron? Still got plenty refined and plenty more to be refined. Okay, so we're good. Alright, cool. Let's let the interior plates build up a bit so I can... Oh, heck, wait. Hex! We got a ton of them. I probably don't need that many steel plates. So I guess I could tell the build and repair to turn back on. You're still draining 43%. I'm probably going to end up just either ignoring those or grinding them down. Alright, then what I'm going to do for this is, let's see, that is a light armor block. We are going to go armor blocks up to the ceiling, just so that I will know not to drive there. Then I think... Let's see, so we can get rid of you.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Go get it. We will put... How far out do I want this to go? I think maybe like that. Or is that going to be too much? You'll see what I'm doing in a minute here. So I'm thinking through it. Yeah, I think...
Inventory full.
We'll go... Okay. So I think what I'm going to do then is go... like that. And then leave that one as is, like that. So we'll have like a little bit of a slope down on the side there. This side won't matter because that's going to be a straight up wall all the way across. You're not... This is not going to be open. This is going to be like a longer hallway. And then... Yeah. So then this will be there. That'll be a wall. But it'll be like... It'll have some windows and stuff. So it's not going to be... And then I'll have to think of something good to put over here? Like, what will this be, a docking bay? You just drive it around the corner, maybe? I'll have to think about that. This could be like a little office or something, too. I don't know. Actually, it'd be a pretty big office. Oh, man. I'm going to sit in the miner for a second and charge up while I take a drink of water. Oh, that unknown signal's coming down pretty close again. All right. Let's see. I think I'm going to design a little bit of this wall here. How many hydrogen tanks do I have? Just the big one at the very end. Right now. Let me just cannonball myself. Just this one at the very end, and it is barely full. It is not full. Oh, no, wait. It is 6% full. That's not a bad idea, though, actually. That would probably look pretty cool to have a couple of them sitting right there. I don't have a use for hydrogen at the moment. It was going to be kind of like either backup or used to power a... Well, what I was thinking was that I would eventually build like a hydrogen-powered, like a hydrogen thruster fighter ship that I could take out to combat these ships before they get to the base. And that'll probably be good if I try to build like a big ship out in the lawn there, the area that I'm now calling the lawn, to have some proactive, like a proactive fighter that I could jump into, and then it would just be able to fuel very quickly out of that giant hydrogen tank. I probably don't need more than one tank, but I do have functionally unlimited ice out there. There's a ton of it. What I want to do real quick is kind of design what this wall is going to look like here. I think I'm going to do... Let's see, what could this corner look like? Let's see, if we put that facing up, we could do something like... something like that. I don't know what the ceiling's going to look like. Yeah, that's a good point. Having large fuel tanks, I mean, it's never bad to have a ridiculous amount of hydrogen. You know, just have a huge amount of fuel. So, oh shoot, I didn't think about having the pipes be that way. And now there's a thunderstorm coming. Alright, let me rethink this here. Very nice. Take it from the bottom. That's good. That's good. No worries there. Alright, I think I want to do the same thing, but this way, and have the pipes going up, because it'll kind of look like... yeah, because that's going to look like they're not attached, but if I did it this way, it might look like they're attached. And the main thing that I'm trying to do is just get a flat surface on this corner that I can build against, because what I want to do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to try having these kinds of things first, and then see, I don't. What I need is like a middle piece, you know, like a half block that doesn't look like just a steel armor half block. But maybe that's what I got to do. And then on the top... oh wait, no, hold on. That is the ceiling there. So... let's see, that block is the ceiling level, right? Yeah. Yes, that's what I'm going to do, is put windows in there. Just trying to think through. I'll just fall off the stairs. So we do that, and then in terms of windows, we got a couple of different options. I don't want to have like the bridge windows there. I probably want to do either the window wall or the... Is there like a bulkhead wall kind of thing? What is that? It's like a port. Here we go. Viewport. So we could do one of these viewports. So I could either do, start with one of these and then basically have this window all the way across there, which probably makes the most sense. The ports are really more for like eye level. Is the build and repair repairing the tower? That's what the welders are supposed to be doing. Are we taking that much damage? Oh, I gotta go out in the thunderstorm here. Is the build and repair going faster than the welders, I guess, is the question. Seems undamaged so far. For those of you not familiar with what is inside the Tower of Power over here, it is, let's see if this will work. It is a ton of welders in a pattern around, and on top of those welders are a bunch of decoys surrounded by heavy armor. So there's like 3 levels of these, 4 levels of these? There's a couple of levels of these going up. The welders have their own welders to rebuild the welders, and then there's decoys, and then I think one right at the top too. So it's all, it's only the top level is really necessary for the lightning, but all these other decoys are really good when bad guys attack. One thing about the speed of the turbines on this planet, because it gets crazy, the new turbine does not spin nearly as fast as the old ones. It generates more power. Actually, it doesn't even generate more power. It is bigger, but it doesn't actually generate more power. But just visually, it doesn't spin as fast as the other ones. But I do like watching these guys spin. It feels like they should probably be broken, but whatever. Let me get back inside here. I kept saying I was going to build some sort of like a path to get back inside from out there. Maybe that'll be my next project after all of this is settled. Okay, so I'm thinking the portholes, the viewports, are not going to be good for this, because even if I flip them over like this, it's still going to be just like a repeating... Maybe that's not bad. Just having like a repeating hole pattern. I was thinking it would look cooler to have just like one string of, like one row of window. What do we think? One row of window? I could probably do like a couple of like, we do a couple of them, do an end, and then, do another start. So, like, we could do, like, segments. We could maybe do segments. You're saying try it like this? We could do a couple where we go, like, maybe back-to-back. Vertical ones to break it up. Maybe we do a combination of all this. Hang on. Let's try this. What if we did, like... let me lay down a bit more foundation here. By a bit more foundation, I of course mean all the foundation. There you go. Alright, so we could do like... Let's see, what would look better at the start? Corner at the top or corner at the bottom? I think corner at the bottom. So we could do that, maybe go like 1, 2, and then one of these, and then some middle ones, and then go like... and then start again. Like that. Do 2 more. Spin, spin. 2 more like that. Keep going. Something like that. Do that kind of pattern. Break it up a little bit. Yeah, I kind of like that. Then it's not just like one solid thing all the way across. You're not going to really see much through these at all. From the other side, it's just going to be mostly flat, ow, with some windows. But, yeah, I dig it. I dig it. I don't know how that's an awfully large repeating pattern. I don't know how it's going to end at the end, but let's find out. So, we got... It's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And maybe we'll... Well, we're gonna keep on going back, so that'll be fine. And I've already... No, I have not. Okay. Thought I goofed up the pattern already, but I didn't. There, I goofed up the pattern. 1, 2, 3. There. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, it's going to be perfect. Then that'll be a back wall. Although... Yeah, it's fine. We're going to be looking at rock, but it'll be fine. We'll just leave it like that for now. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute here. Wait a minute. 1, 2. No and no. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we're gonna get you in there. You in there. Get you in there. That's good. And then we'll do... I'll put these ones in, and then I'll flip it and do the other way. There we go. Makes it just a little bit more interesting. Not super duper interesting. It's interesting in the sense that people are probably going to be like, oh, that's interesting. You know, that trying to be polite kind of way. There we go. So that is gonna keep on going for a while, I'd imagine. That's not looking too bad. What we might do at some point is do a breakaway somewhere here where we can walk down, like somehow, like maybe with a ladder or something, climb down into the floor below it. Maybe this is too repetitive. Maybe I should break this up somehow along with the where the windows are. I mean, just this bottom part. That's fine for now. I'm not going to worry about it. So we got our pipes there, and that's actually going to be ceiling. So from this side, Doesn't look too bad. The windows are... I kind of think of them like... You don't like it? You think it looks too weird? Kind of looks like... if you cut it there and there, it looks like a really happy axolotl or something. Like he's got an eye there and then a really big mouth and then an eye there, and then there's a whole bunch of them looking at you. I actually kind of feel like I should have started with a porthole and then had it be like 2 portholes with a thing in the middle or something like that. I don't know. I'm going to leave it for now because that's kind of like the least of our concerns. So we will revisit that at some point and think about something else. No, there's no bad suggestions. There's no bad suggestions. It's aesthetic choices. We need to kind of test them out and see how they do. So I think that was a good suggestion. I don't honestly hate it. I don't really like it either, but I don't hate it. I could live with it. But I think I might stick with... I might take them out and stick with these longer ones. Maybe I'll just extend each of these out by 1 or something. And we'll just go with that. But that will be... Actually, I'm basically at time for what I wanted to get... when I wanted to stop today. So why don't we just fix this real quick. And then we will... Then we'll call it a day. So we need to take out like these 4. And then these 4. That would actually be really funny. I don't know why it never occurred to me to use the armor plates with the wooden texture as like, oh yeah, well, you know, we boarded them up because the, you know, we don't have the funds right now to fix the windows, so. If that was the aesthetic I was going for, that would be pretty cool. Pretty funny at least. Alright, so what do I want? I think we want to do like this. There we go. Come on. Take them. So what I will try to do before the next stream is basically let the build and repair run for a little bit and hopefully not get attacked. And then we will, when we start again, hopefully everything that I've placed down already will be welded up. And we can kind of start laying down some new things. So I won't lay anything else down. We're not obviously not done. I realize I just dropped one off in the background there. But we will be, what we have here will be welded up is my thinking. And then hopefully I won't get attacked during that time. I'll probably record it. I won't stream it because it'll be just welding things up, but I'll record it so that if something cool does happen while it's going on, I could at least show you the video on the next stream. So, Wednesday, I believe my schedule is still going to allow, as I was saying in the beginning of the stream, my work schedule is kind of changing. So I'm changing which nights I'm streaming. So I think Wednesday is still good. I think it's just the Monday to Sunday shift that is going to be the big change. So I think Wednesday night I should be back with Starfield. I did have it scheduled, but then the weird thing that YouTube did with my streaming to the wrong thing today kind of, you know, anyway, basically what happened was I started the stream to the correct, I don't know what you would call it, video? I don't know. I started the correct stream, my mic wasn't working and I had to stop the stream for a second and then start it again. But when I hit start again, it started my Starfield stream. And then it was like, oh, Space Engineers is over. You streamed for 5 seconds. Now you're doing Starfield. So I had to stop it again, create a new stream for Space Engineers, and then start streaming to it. So that's why it was kind of shifting around a little bit at the beginning here. YouTube is, you have to have like an episode to stream into, as opposed to Twitch where you just go live, and whenever you go live it just creates a new like live event basically. YouTube isn't like that. You can create a new live event on the fly, but you're basically just saying like, make me a video and I will stream into it on the fly. And I don't like to do that. I like to have it pre-set up with the logo and the description and everything. So anyway, little inside baseball there, I guess, of what happened at the beginning. But yeah, Wednesday, Starfield. I don't remember what I'm even doing in Starfield at the moment. I think I am searching for powers, or maybe I was going to take that job at Ryujin. I don't remember. But next time I do Space Engineers, should be next Sunday, I think. So a week from now. It's going to be weekly for a bit. And we will hopefully have all of this welded up by then. And we can start with actually... So once this is all welded up, basically the very next thing we're going to do is... I'm not going to worry about welding up this wall just yet. The very next thing we're going to do is start getting piping run down through the floor. Actually, maybe this, instead of being interior blocks, this probably should have been tubing coming down. That we could have run it out the floor. I got to run conveyor over to this side where all of the vehicles are going to get parked eventually. And we're going to start designating some bays and start moving everybody who's been very patiently waiting up here for the last, 10 episodes, basically. Very patiently waiting up here, docked in random places, and move them down into their bays where they will reside for real. They will have actual homes that they can go to, and then we can actually start using them again, because at the moment it's really hard to get the cars in and out. So future plans for the series, because I don't intend to end the series anytime soon unless some other what would end this series is either I get a really cool idea for something else, or this world for some reason corrupts or stops being performant and I just decide to give up on it. So future plans for the series include getting the interior of the base finished up. I want to make a mining truck so that this miner that I'm in right now can basically drive out, similar to Splitsy's goose idea, drive out to the mining area, mine a bunch of things, and then drive back, just so, because this thing drifts a lot when it's full and it's hard to fly. So that's kind of like a stretch goal. I may not ever need that, because now I'm kind of flush with tons of materials, but we still have a lot more building to go here. I got to do the whole ceiling and walls and everything. I have to do the airlock, and then we have to do a fighter so that we can go out and actually fight some folks. And I think there's probably a pretty good chance I'm going to design and build at least one fighter before I finish the interior of here, because we're going to spend a lot of time doing interior decorating if we do it all at once without taking a break to do something else. So that's where we're going with this plan. Now, with this planet, the next thing that I'm thinking of doing is a more hardcore survival type series. I just haven't figured out what planet it's going to be on. I want it to be a planet that is interesting to look at, like less, desolate than this. Like I don't want it necessarily to be like Pertam. Pertam is probably like the max limit of desolation that I could put up with in a hardcore type series. So I want it to be nice looking. It doesn't have to be like a lush tropical area. It probably should have low oxygen. It doesn't have to be no oxygen, but low oxygen. It could be a modded planet. I'm not going to do spiders and wolves or anything like that, but I might do AI-enabled engineers on the ships. And I'll probably limit the MES. Like, instead of throwing the whole thing in, like every mod like this one has, probably limit it to something more reasonable to deal with in a hardcore survival series. So I got to put together a series of mods to decide what limits I'm going to go with. But that's the far future plans for the series, or just Space Engineers in general. For the time being, we're still going to be on Helghan here for quite some time, finishing this up. I do intend to eventually finish. Like, this thing isn't even symmetrical at the moment. I do intend to finish the miner at some point. I didn't even realize that the spotlights weren't even on the same spot on each side. That's funny. Did I lose some blocks on the top, or did I take those out to work on the conveyor system? It seems like I got a bit of a empty spot up there. I think I took those out to work on the conveyor system at some point. I don't remember. One of those is the ore detector, but the others, I don't know. Well, anyway, maybe I could just shove more batteries in there. That's where we're going. So, yeah, I think that's my outro, if that's a word. And thanks to everybody for watching. Much appreciated. Feel free to give it a like, give it a follow. Oh, I will say this. I'm going to go ahead and say this. My 40th birthday is coming up in just about a month, a little less than a month. I am only a few subscribers away from 100. If I can get to 100 by my birthday, I'm going to come up with something fun to do. I don't know what it's going to be yet. I have some ideas. If we don't make it to 100 by then, it doesn't matter. We're still going to have a lot of fun because it'll be my birthday. So either way, but that's my hope. I know I'm really a small-time streamer here, and like 100 is not much, but for me, 100 would be super cool. So feel free to give me a like and a follow if you're not following me already. If you are, very much appreciated. Thank you, folks in the chat, for hanging out. Hope you have a great rest of the week, and I will talk to you soon. Take care.